On the first day of the week, very early in the morning, the women took the spices they had prepared and went to the tomb. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. While they were wondering about this, suddenly 2 men in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside them. In their fright, the women bowed down with their faces to the ground. But the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here, he has risen." At last it is the day of resurrection, the 3rd day after Jesus was delivered to the hands of sinners and crucified. But the women coming to the tomb, including Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Mary the mother of James, do not remember Jesus' promise of being raised again, until the men in shining clothes remind them. Remembering does not necessarily equate to believing, however. Luke tells how they go to the remaining 11 of the inner circle of disciples and report what has happened, presumably also repeating Jesus' promise. The reaction is that they are judged to be speaking nonsense, although Peter does make a trip to the tomb, finds it empty, and puzzles over the possible implications. Could Jesus have been speaking the truth about himself all along? In the end, the light of understanding dawns for him and for the rest of the disciples. On the day of Pentecost, the fire of the Spirit ignites their hearts with courage and gives them the words to begin sharing with the whole world God's plan of salvation. As the Apostle Paul wrote a few years later, "We declare God's wisdom, a mystery that has been hidden, and that God destined for our glory before time began. Our faith rests in a mystery, but a revealed mystery. We believe and trust in God incarnate, not a remote, nameless deity. Understanding these truths is the task of a lifetime. Salvation, meanwhile, is God's gift to us. Lord, I believe. Help me overcome my unbelief."